I'm John Harbin with the Times News, and this is your news of the week for the week ending May 6th. Emergency dispatchers received a call about a possible drowning around 7 p.m. on Tuesday, May 3rd. It took crews about 30 minutes to retrieve the body of 15-year-old Gregory Daniels, Jr. of Flat Rock. After the tragic drowning, the Henderson County community is coming together to help Daniels' mother, Takesha Ingram, and her daughter, Shanice, raise funds necessary to bury the Hendersonville High School freshman whose funeral was Friday. Hendersonville High School football players walked from the school to a packed church Friday dressed in their football uniforms. Pardee Hospital officials will interview 3 candidates for the open CEO position this week and next week, and Pardee Hospital Board Chairman Bill Lapsley said a recommendation will be presented to the board May 25th. The candidates will be interviewed separately by hospital staff, the board, and the Henderson County Commissioners. The aroma of fresh fruits, vegetables, and flowers will fill the air in towns across the mountains this week when a host of tailgate markets open for the season. Markets opened Thursday in Flat Rock and Tryon, and in Saluda Friday, and then again Saturday morning in Mills River. Vendors will sell fresh, local seasonal fruits and vegetables, eggs, bread, flowers, and plants for the home garden. Also available will be poultry, beef, and pork for a one-stop shop experience. A local developer would like to see apartments built in the Gray Hosiery Mills site in Hendersonville rather than the city's planned civic or conference center. After studying several design and building proposals for a proposed civic or conference center at the former Gray Hosiery Mill site, the Hendersonville City Council selected a firm Thursday night by a 4-to-1 vote. TVS Design of Atlanta will now begin refining recommendations for the 2010 Convention Center study. Councilman Steve Carricker voted against the motion, stating he felt continuing to investigate a civic or conference center at the site was a bad use of taxpayer money. James Hall with Investors Realty Group said he has been wanting to build apartments at the mill site for some time. His proposal is for 34 loft-style apartments ranging in size from 500 to 1,300 square feet. Hall is trying to rally support for his proposal by meeting with local groups such as Downtown Hendersonville Incorporated and Historic 7th Avenue. He is also hoping to give a presentation on his proposal to the City Council in the near future. Henderson County officials are proposing a rate hike of 50 cents for a cash fare on Apple Country Transit services beginning July 1st. County Planning Director Anthony Starr presented the proposed new fare schedule, which also includes doubling the cost of monthly passes and half fares for seniors, as well as eliminating 1 hour of service to the county commissioners in a meeting last Monday. Dorothy Banks thought she was only giving her brother a ride last month when he walked into a Dollar General in Rosman and shot a man to death, her attorney said Thursday, May 5th, and she didn't know what had happened until after she took her brother back home. During a hearing in Transylvania County Thursday, Banks attorney Jack Stewart asked a judge to lower Banks' bond to $80,000, citing a lack of knowledge about the crime and her strong ties to the Rosman community. Judge Peter Knight refused lowering her bond. She remains in jail under a $500,000 bond. Her next court date has been set for July. Banks' brother, Charles O'Shields, has been charged with the first-degree murder of Toby Mathis. He is scheduled to appear in court again in June. Bottoms up, Hendersonville. The long-awaited opening of Southern Appalachian Brewery in the historic 7th Avenue district has finally arrived, with the first pint of beer being served last Saturday. The opening of the tasting room at Southern Appalachian is the result of several months of tireless work by owners Andy and Kelly Cuban. The couple has spent the better part of a year renovating the Locust Street building and overcoming an onslaught of legal red tape. Jackie Novak, whose son was one of 5 people killed when a tractor-trailer plowed into a line of cars on I-26 in October, went to the nation's capital to push for stricter safety laws for trucks on highways and byways. Novak joined members of the Truck Safety Coalition on Capitol Hill for the 2011 Sorrow to Strengthen Conference to urge policymakers to revisit the laws. On the night of October 24th, an 18-wheeler driven by Roman Velkov crashed into a line of stopped vehicles along I-26, killing 5 people. Patriot Guard riders escorted a plane along the runway at Asheville Regional Airport last Saturday, carrying the body of Chief Warrant Officer Terry Lee Varnador. Varnador, 29, a Henderson County native and helicopter pilot, died on April 23rd in a helicopter crash in Afghanistan. On Monday, there was standing room only at Mills River United Methodist Church as Varnador was laid to rest. For more on these stories and other news, check us out at BlueRidgeNow.com, check our Facebook page, or follow us on Twitter.